विरल निर्मल सलिल सदय ज्ञान प्रदायिनी ज्योतिर्मय हो चहु दिशि उद्घोष अभय दिए विजय जय।
Namaste children, welcome back to our English class. Here is the fourth lesson. Already I have sent you the introduction part to you. Yes, here it is, how maize came into this world. It is a folk tale. Tale is a story, right children? So about a maize, the god, how it has come to our world and all, we are going to learn about that story. Here are the different types of corns. And here are their leaves. And now let's have a story. Once upon a time, there was a small village with no more than 8 or 10 huts. So it is a small village, and in that only 8 or 10 huts are there. In that, the villagers grew turnips and cabbages in their fields. They only grew only the turnips and cabbages. Yes, till that maize has come. Okay, till that. So the villagers grew turnips and cabbages in their fields. See, these are the turnips, children. We call it as mulkol also. Okay. Now, sometimes the men went hunting and brought back meat. Only cabbages and turnips, how far they will eat, how far they will get it, they can't get. So the men used to go for the hunting and they used to get the meat of different types of animals and all. Yes. And the women and children gathered wild berries. You know that wild berries, no? These are the wild berries, children. Yes, in our surroundings also we'll find these berries, right? Wild means they are not the ripen. They are some wild also they will get. Yes, without ripen and all. So they used to eat that also. Now, but the villagers never had enough to eat, for they had no grains. See, simply if you want to eat only wild berries, that will sufficient for your stomach? No. So they are all not sufficient. That food is not sufficient for them. So many days they went to bed hungry with the stomach not full of stomach. They used to sleep without anything. Also, they used to sleep with the hungry. Yes. Now what happened? One autumn day. What is an autumn day, children? It comes between the summer and winter. Between summer and winter. Now, whatever days we are getting, no, this season is autumn season, children. A strange woman came to the village. One autumn day, a strange woman came to the village. Autumn means the season after summer and before winter. Now the September, November, till November, it will be autumn season, children. Okay? Now, she was old and walked with the help of a stick. What happened to that village? One day, one autumn day, a strange woman came to the village. She was old and walked with the help of a stick. And her face was wrinkled. See, her face was wrinkled. Wrinkled means all will come to near that. Yes, skin will come together. Her clothes and shoes were torn. Her clothes and shoes were torn and dusty. But she had long, shining like colored hair, which fell about her shoulders and looked like silk. Yes, her hair was very nice. It seems it is shining. It was long and it is falling on her shoulders and looked like silk. What happened here? Now she was standing at the corner of that village. The old man stood quietly at one end of the village. Like this, she stood like that. So some of the people saw her. See, any new person come to your village or came to your village, what happens, children? You used to see now who is that lady, who is that boy, or something you think. Yes. So, like people saw her They went up to the woman and said, Granny, you look tired. Won't you come and rest a bit? See how nice these people are. They went to the woman and asked. She was old lady, no? So they called her as Granny. You look tired. Won't you come and rest a bit? So they asked for that. So the woman gladly sat down in front of one of the huts. Now she came there and she sat in near one of the huts. And the people brought her water to wash her hands and face. Yes, if anybody comes to home, what you'll do, children? Usually we'll give water, we'll offer water and all, we'll ask them to be fresh and all. Yes, so they offer water, they brought water to wash her hands and face. When she was refreshed, when she was fresh, they placed before her some wild fruit. Because wild fruit, what are that? Berries, yes. And a bowl of cabbage soup. They brought that wild berries and cabbage soup. And what is that refresh? Got new energy. When you came from outside, if you wash your face, if you wash your hands and legs, you'll be feeling fresh, right? So that time she was become fresh and they offered what? Wild berries and cabbage soup. Because they will make like that only, no? Now, eat your fill, Granny, they said, and then tell us about yourself. First have it full of your stomach, Granny. You have become tired now, first have it. Then you say about your story. They were asking her. Yes, eat your fill means eat until you are satisfied. Yes, children? Now what happened now? So these are all other people. Now, when the old woman had eaten, she began her story. Now she started to say the story. Now she become very fresh now. She has eaten and she become fresh. Now, here are the people they are listening. Now she was saying, who was saying here? The old woman was saying, I come from north. From where? From north, where it snows hard in winter. In the north, I come from north, and where it was snows in hard in winter. So whenever the winter comes, there will be snows will fall. No, yes, at that time the hard it seems that snows fall hard. I have traveled for many days and have passed through many villages. I have traveled for many days and have passed through many villages. Was walking like that only from many days and have crossed for many villages. But nobody ever had a kind word for me. In this many villages I traveled, but nobody talked me like you people, she told. But nobody ever had a kind word for me. Nobody offered me food or a corner of their hut to sleep in at night. Nobody, see how cruel they are, no? Yes, the other village people, they did not offer anything, it seems. They did not offer her food, or they did not offer for hut to sleep and all. So now I am too tired to go on. Now I don't have any strength to go to anywhere. Who said all this, Nana? The old lady told. Yes. She sighed and the villagers felt sorry for her. So everybody, she sighed, she saw all with the dull face and she sighed and the villagers felt sorry for her. So they also felt very bad. This old lady, this woman is very old and she was suffering like this. Like that they thought, they felt very sorry for her. Now, Granny, they said. Who said? The village people said, Granny, we aren't rich. We are not rich. So can't promise you good food. We can't promise you good food. We are not rich, no. So we can't promise you for good food. They are saying to Granny, but we will gladly share with you whatever we have. Please stay as long as you like. But we will gladly share with you whatever we have. Please stay as long as you like. Who said all this, children? The village people told to the old lady. They said they are not rich, but they can offer, but they won't promise that they will give full of food, for good food and all. But we will gladly share with you whatever we have. Please stay as long as you like. They said, very nice people, no? They were. The old woman was glad to hear this. So she was very happy. The old woman was very happy to hear this. What they asked, you offered her to stay back for how much time she wants. Now, in return, she showed them how to make delicious pickle with turnip and cabbages. See, in return, what she taught them? She taught them the only turnip and cabbage soup they used to make. But now, what old woman taught them? The pickle, how to make the pickles with turnip and cabbage. The villagers took turns to offer her shelter and food. Now, they have offered one family offered one day that hut, a shelter and food, and other day other villager. Like that, they are all whatever 8 to 10 huts only were there. No, the 10 huts people they shared themselves. They have one day one family offered and another day another family. Like that, they helped the old men. Now, she taught them to pluck ripe berries in autumn. What the people used to take, Nana, they used to take only wild berries. Whatever berries were available, they used to take, they used to eat that time like that. But now what old lady taught them? She taught them to pluck ripe berries in season. See, till now we are getting that berries, no trees. So that ripe berries she told them to pluck in autumn season and dry them to eat in winter. Don't eat all together. You take all the berries and dry it up and you can use that one in winter. In winter season, we don't get anything, no? So she told that. She taught them to pluck ripe berries in autumn and dry them to eat in winter. See, this is, they have taken out from the trees and they dried up. And she sang songs that were sweet to the ears. Yes? So it was very nice. She sang the songs and that were sweet to the ears. So all used to enjoy whenever she sings and all. Now, in the evenings, she gathered all the children and together and told them stories. In the evening, what she used to do? She used to gather all the children together and told them stories. She used to say nice stories, it seems. How they love to listen to them. See, if anybody says stories, you all love, no. You want to listen more stories like that? Yes. So here also all the children used to love to listen to the stories. Told by whom? The old lady. Yes. So everybody used to love. See, everybody was listening to her. And the villagers were very happy that they had asked the old woman to stay. So she used to sing nicely. She used to gather people, the children, and she used to say nice stories. So the villagers were, and she taught them to prepare the pickles with the turnip and cabbage. And she taught them to pluck the ripe berries and dry it up and can use that berries in winter. These are all she taught them. So the villagers were very happy that they had asked the old woman to stay. Now, time passed. Now that are all they learned and they were enjoying with the old lady. They used to learn so many, they used to daily something or the other, they used to learn with old lady. Like that time passed. Autumn gave way to winter. Autumn over. So from December started now it become winter. Autumn gave way to winter. See, winter has come. The days grew cold and snow fell from the sky. See, when it is winter, in America and so many countries they that snow used to fall. Here also sometimes we feel that. And then winter too was over and spring arrived. Now spring arrived now. That time the flowers blossoms and all. After winter, spring will come, yes? So that time the season will be like this. Now, suddenly, one day the old woman was gone. So sad, she went off somewhere. Suddenly, one day, the old woman was gone. When spring arrived, the old woman gone. Where she went, they were so sad. Nobody saw her go. Nobody saw her go. Where she went and all, they did not find. But she was nowhere to be seen. Everywhere they searched, they did not find her anywhere. They used to roam here and there and all village people, but they did not find. Her bed was made. Her bed was neat and all. And the clothes that the villagers had given her were kept on her bed neatly folded. See, all these clothes and all are also on the bed. She had taken only her shoes and walking stick and the torn clothes that she was wearing when she first came to the village. What she took, Nana? She had taken only her shoes, walking stick, and torn clothes, whatever she wore before when she came to the village. That only she has taken. Remaining whatever they have provided, she kept there only. She did not take anything. And she went somewhere. Yes. Now here she went off. Now the villagers were very sad to lose her. See, usually if anybody goes, will be feeling very bad, no? They were very sad. They hunted for her far and wide. They went here, there, from one village to another, and they searched everywhere. But they did not find. See, they went everywhere, calling as they went. Wherever they went, they called, Granny, Granny, come back, Granny, we miss you. But they never saw the old woman again. So they did not saw. When she went off, Nana, when spring entered, that time she went off. What she has took? She took only her stick, her torn clothes. She wore the torn clothes and the shoes, whatever she wore before when she entered the village. That only she has taken and went off. Now, meanwhile, spring was making way for summer. Now, spring became summer, and it was time to sort turnips and cabbages. Now, turnips and cabbages again has come. One day, the villagers woke up very early to start work in the fields. Now the summer season entered and they started using turnips and cabbages. They want to grow the turnips and cabbages. That only will grow there. So, but what happened? One day the villagers woke up very early to start work in the fields. But a surprise awaited them when they came out of their huts. What happened? Let us see. But a surprise awaited. Some surprise was there, it seems. Awaited them when they came out of their huts. So they came out and they saw something. See what is there here? Maize tree. The village was surrounded by plants with long, fresh green leaves. See, long, fresh green leaves they have seen when they have come out from their huts. And it looked like a sea of green around the village. Around the village, everywhere it is there, it seems in the fields. So it is like a sea of green around the village. The villagers had never seen such plants before. They never see such plants before. So, have the plants appeared by magic? Have the plants appeared by magic? They asked each other. They were surprised. See, if anything surprise is there, you'll be feeling like that. No, like this, it is this suddenly. Then they will feel like that. So, have the plants appeared by magic? They asked each other. What if it brings us bad luck? They were thinking in different way also. What? What if it brings us bad luck? It is like this, suddenly it happened like this. Is there any problem we get? Like that they were thinking. So shall we dig up the plants? Shall we take out the plants? We don't put it if it is like this. If any bad occurs, then we have to suffer. So they were thinking in different ways. But in the end, they allowed the plants to stand and grow. So they talked with each other, and at last they thought that okay, this time we leave it like that only. Let it be stand like that. We don't cut it and all. They have decided. In the end, they allowed the plants to stand and grow. At first, they thought that they'll take out. But after discussion with each other and all, different opinions will be there. No, Nana, one will say something, other will say something. So they have taken it positively that we don't cut it. Let it be for one time. We'll see. If it is not good, we'll take out the for next time, they thought. Then plants grew taller and taller. By and by, each turn grew flowers in the shape of a tassel. By and by, over a short period of time, each turn grew flowers in the shape of a tassel. What is a tassel here? A tuft of loosely hanging threads attached as decorated on. Tassel, Nana, that means tassel. So then came big cobs. What is a cob, children? We have discussed in the introduction part. Yes, it is the corns will be there, that strong, thick stem of it is cob. Then came big cobs, 3 or 4 on each turn. Each cob had many seeds on them and a tuft of silken hair falling over the top. What it is? Yes, maize. The central woody part of a maize to which the ends are attached. See, in the maize, it will be falling hair also, no? That threads and all will be finding there, no? You'll find that all are silken hair falling over the top. Now, suddenly, the truth struck the villagers. Suddenly, the truth struck the villagers. What is that? See, these are the, here are the, they are all are coming out. Yes? What it will be? For whom that hair, silken hair, Nana? It's for the old lady, right? Now, these are all the cob and this is the hair and all, yes? So, the cobs had hair exactly like the old woman. Exactly like old women's. Like this only, no? Hair for the old lady also. Yes. The plants must be a gift from her. So they thought it is a gift from the old lady. Who thought this? The villagers. They were filled with happiness. They were very happy with all this. Yes, the villagers decided to call the plant maize. Maize is actually name of old lady. Maize. As the maize ripened, the villagers found many ways of eating it. Now it is ripened. These are ripened, and they decided they are plucking out, they are taking out, and they decided to eat in different ways. They roasted the cobs or boiled them in salt water. See, they were boiling in salt water and they are roasting. Yes, we also eat like that, no, Nana? Yes, and they dried the seeds and ground it into flour. We also make it, no, we'll make it as a flour, corn flour, we'll say, right? They dried the seeds and ground it into flour. See, they have dried, they put it under the sun and they used to make it the flour. They even, they even saved some of the seeds to plant them in the following season. Not only that, what they used to do? They used to put it safe for planting further, and they have saved here and they were planting that sinana. Yes? So they have done many things, and when the time comes, they used to plant it. Yes? And here, in this manner, they grew maize year after year and were never hungry again. Before, they used to be go to bed with hungry, no? But now they never ever hungry again. Yes, as long as they lived. How many years they lived, they used to eat, they used to grow the corn and all, and they used to eat in different ways. They remembered the old woman and thanked her for her gift of maize. Yes, they were very happy for her, no? And they thanked her many times. So here is the end of the story. Folk tales were made up by people in olden times to understand their surroundings. Yes, children, I hope you are all love this story. Once again, if you want, you listen and then you're ready for the question and answers, children.